Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to S.st. classes. Hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying your studies with S.st. classes. First of all, I would like to ensure you that there is no need to worry about your studies. I'm here to take care about that. I will definitely help you a lot to increase your knowledge, and in some days you will notice a great increase or a great change in your knowledge. So guys, in the last video we were discussing about population, means what do we mean by population, along with that what is census and which kind of different kind of information we obtain with the help of census, means population size and distribution, population increase and population change. Along with that we also discussed about the various characteristics of population, means we discussed about sex ratio, literacy rate and various other factors related with population characteristics. So here in this video we are going to discuss about all these factors in an elaborative way. Okay, so the first point which we are going to discuss here is population size and distribution. Okay, so the first point is population distribution, means about the size of Indian population we already discussed in the last video, and in this video we are going to discuss about population distribution. The point is population distribution, or we can say that population density, distribution of population, or we can say that population density. Okay, now the point is, what do we mean by population distribution or population density? Population distribution means the total number of people which are living in a particular area. Means if we divide the total number of people with the total area of that particular region, then we will find the distribution or density of population. In simple terms, if we would like to define population density, then we can say that population density means number of people living in per square kilometer area. So the number of people living in per square kilometer area is known as population density. Okay. First of all, I would like to tell you one thing, and that is, in the present book available on the internet, only the data related with the census of 2001 is mentioned, but after that we have census of 2011 also. So when the new books will be there in the market, at that time the data of 2011 census also we will find, but here at this time we are not having these data, so we will make a comparative study of the data related with the census of 2001 and 2011. Is that clear? So first of all, the number of people living in per square kilometer area is known as population density. This is the definition of this word, population density. Is that clear? Okay. After that, according to the census of 2011 and according to the census of 2001, what is the population density of India? So according to the census of 2011, the population density of India was 382. Means it is 382 persons per square kilometer. Persons per square kilometer. On the other hand, if we talk about census of 2011, then the total population density of India in average was 324 persons per square kilometer. Now the next point, which was the densely populated state and which state has the lowest population density according to the census of 2011 and according to the census of 2011. Okay, so if we talk about the census of 2011, then the state with highest population density was West Bengal. The state with highest population density was West Bengal, and the population density of West Bengal was approximately 904 persons per square kilometer. On the other hand, if we talk about the census of 2011, then according to the data available from the census of 2011, the state with highest population density is Bihar. The state with highest population density is Bihar, and the population density of Bihar is 1104 persons per square kilometer according to the authentic RBSE book or NCERT book. Or on the other hand, if we talk about the re-estimated data, then it is 1106. So guys, there is no need to be confused. You can keep 1104 in your mind, but I'm telling you 1106 also, but because it is the re-estimated data. If you will check it on Google, then you will find 1106 persons per square kilometer. So it is a re-estimated data, but in 2011, when the first data presented related to the census of 2011, then it was 1104 persons per square kilometer. Is that clear? Okay. Now after that, the next point is the state with lowest population density. And according to the census of 2001, the state with lowest population density is Andhra Pradesh, and the population density of Andhra Pradesh is 13 persons per square kilometer. It is 13 persons per square kilometer, and you will be surprised to know that according to the census of 2011, also the state with lowest population density is Arunachal Pradesh. So this, according to the census of 2011, the state with the state with highest lowest population density was Arunachal Pradesh. On the other hand, according to the census data of 2011, also Arunachal Pradesh is the state with lowest population density, and the population density of Arunachal Pradesh was 17 persons per square kilometer. Is that clear? So in this way, population density means the number of people, the total number of people living at a particular place is population. On the other hand, the number of people living in per square kilometer area is population density. Is that clear? Okay. So population density of India according to the census of 2011, 382 persons, and 2001, 324 persons. On the other hand, state with highest population density in 2011 Bihar, in 2001 West Bengal. The state with lowest population density in 2011 Arunachal Pradesh with 17 persons. On the other hand, in 2001 Arunachal Pradesh with 13 persons. After discussing about the population density, as the next we are going to discuss about the next kind of information which we obtain from census. And the next point is population change and population increase. Okay, so here we are going to discuss about population change or population increase. Now the point is population increase. So what do we actually mean by population increase or population change? Guys, population is a dynamic phenomena which keep changing, and population increase means change in population, change in the total number of people living at a particular place is called as population increase. Population increase is generally divided in two types. Means we can say that there are two types of population increase. The first one is absolute increase. The first increase in population is absolute increase. On the other hand, the another category of population increase is percentage increase. The first one is absolute increase, second one is percentage increase. Now, the question is, what do we mean by absolute increase and what do we mean by percentage increase? So, first of all, absolute increase. Absolute increase means increase in total population or total number of people. Increase in total number of people is called as absolute increase. Mean to say that absolute increase is a kind of increase where the total number of population of a particular place increase, and this kind of increase generally noticed in a specific period of time, or we can say that in a decade. Okay, and the absolute increase in population is calculated by subtracting. It is calculated by subtracting the previous year population, subtracting the previous year population, from later year population, Okay, so first type of population increase is absolute increase, or absolute increase means increase in total number of people of a place or a state or a country. Okay, and this kind of population increase is generally calculated by subtracting the previous year population from later year population. Okay, it is calculated by subtracting the previous year population from later year population. Mean to say that later year or later decade minus previous decade means the population of 2011 minus the population of 2001. Okay, after that the next point, percentage increase in population. So what do we actually mean by percentage increase in population? Guys, percentage increase in population is another type of population increase, and in this type of population increase is calculated on the basis of per 100 persons. Is that clear? It is calculated on the basis of per 100 persons. Means we can say that how many persons are increasing on per 100 persons. If 2 persons are increasing on 100 persons, then we can say that there is an increase of 2% in the total population. Is that clear? And this kind of population increase is generally calculated on annual basis. It is calculated on annual basis, and it is also called as population increase rate or population growth rate. Population increase rate or population growth rate. Okay, population growth rate. Is that clear? So population increase rate or population growth rate means increase in population on per 100 persons. Means how many persons are increasing on per 100 persons is generally considered as the percentage increase in population. So it is also called as population growth rate, and this population increase is generally calculated on annual basis. Okay. For example, the population increase rate of India is 17.64 persons according to the census of 2011. So in this way we can say that on per 100 persons there is an increase of 17.64 17.64 persons. Is that clear? Means annually in the total population there was an increase of 17.64%. Okay, so it is annual growth rate or population growth rate. Now after that, the next point which we are going to discuss here is related with the basic factors. The basic factors affect population increase of a particular place. The basic factor affecting population increase rate, or we can say that population increase of a particular place. So guys, there are three basic elements or factors which affect the population increase of a particular place. First is birth rate. Second one is death rate. And the last one is migration. First of all, the question is, what do we mean by birth rate? Means what birth rate defines. So guys, birth rate means number of live babies, on per thousand persons. Is that clear? What do we mean by birth rate? So birth rate means number of live babies on per 1,000 persons is called birth rate. This is the major cause responsible for population increase in India, and after 1981, due to continuous increase in healthcare facility in India, death rate is on a continuous rise. Means we can say that the death rate in comparison of birth rate is low due to increase in the healthcare facilities, and in this way birth rate become a major cause for population increase in India. This is the first factor responsible for population increase. Now the next factor is death rate. What do we mean by death rate? Death rate means number of death on per 1,000 persons. Number of death on per 1,000 persons. Guys, death rate is also a major cause responsible for population increase in India. Due to increasing healthcare facilities from 1981, death rate is on a continuous decrease in India, and in this way the difference between birth rate and death rate is continuously decreasing, and death rate become a major factor for population increase in India. I mean to say that decreasing death rate is also a responsible factor for population increase in India. Okay. Now the next point and the last point related with the factors affecting population increase of a particular place is migration. The first question is, what do we mean by migration? So guys, migration means movement of people from one place to another. So what do we mean by migration? Movement of people from one place to another place is called as migration. So migration is an activity of people or we can say that it is a movement of people from one place to another. If people are moving from one place to another place, then this is what we call migration. Migration is generally divided in two parts. Means we can say that we have two types of migration. First is the internal migration. Means the first kind of migration is internal migration, and after that the next type of migration is external migration, or we can say that international migration. Now first of all, internal migration. What do we actually mean by internal migration? Guys, internal migration means migration of people from one place to another within the boundaries of a country. Mean to say that if people are making a movement from one place to another within the boundaries of a country from one state to another state, then this kind of migration is called as internal migration. So internal migration means migration between two states, we can say migration between two states, or we can say that migration within the domestic migration between the domestic boundaries of a country. Domestic boundaries of a country. So the migration between two states or migration within the domestic boundaries of a country is known as internal migration. And generally, examples of internal migration we found in India in the migration of people from rural areas to urban areas. Means we can say that the movement of people from rural to urban areas is a type of internal migration. And generally this kind of migration is made by people for due to poverty, or we can say that situation of unemployment, and along with that pullovers of cities. For example, better employment opportunities and better living standard or lifestyle, we can say. Okay, and in this way internal migration does not affect total increase in population. It just affects distribution of population, or we can say that the size of population is not affected by internal migration. It just affects distribution of population. For example, due to internal migration, means movement of people from rural areas to urban areas, the percentage of people living in urban areas is continuously increasing and the people living in rural areas is continuously decreasing. In 2001, nearby 27% people were living in urban areas and remaining 73% people were living in rural areas. 27% in urban areas, 73% in rural areas. If we talk about the census of 2011, then the percentage of people living in urban areas was nearby 31.16%. And on the other hand, the percentage of people living in rural areas reduced till 68.64%. So in this way we can say that internal migration is on high in India, means it is on a continuous rise in India. Is that clear? Now the next point is international migration. So what do we mean by external or international migration? Guys, if we talk about migration between two countries, then this is what we call international migration. International external migration means a migration of people from one country to another country, and this is a major source of affecting the size of population of a country. I mean to say that a people will move from one country to another country, then in this way, in the country where they will enter, they will increase the size of the population of that country, and the country which they will leave, they will in this way we will notice a decrease in the size of population of that country. In this way, in this video we discussed about many factors related with population distribution and population increase. Hope you all enjoy your studies with S.st. classes. If there will be any doubt in your mind while watching this video, you can write me in the comment section. I will definitely help you to resolve all your doubts. Till in the next video, we will discuss about the remaining parts of this chapter, population. Till then, stay at your home, be safe. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.